Hey guys, it's Bryan over at Cross Country. Hey, I wanted to share some information with you about the appraisal process and how it benefits you as a home buyer. A lot of people think that the appraisal process is like this necessary evil and this additional expense that we just have to go through the motions to get completed. But the appraisal process actually is there to protect you. A couple things that it's doing is it's going to help you understand if the home that you're choosing to buy is actually being purchased at the current fair market value or below the current fair market value or above the current fair market value. So, if you're buying a home for $250,000 as your contract price and it appraises for $265,000, like it happened last week for a client, well then you're getting a discount of $15,000 on that property. You're buying it with equity built in based on what the current market is. So that's a good thing. We had another deal earlier this year. The buyer was under contract for $200,000 and it appraised for $170,000. So it was $30,000 above the contract price. In that circumstance, the buyer went back to the seller and told him, "I'm not buying your home unless you lower the price." And they were able to come up with they negotiated a different purchase price and it ended up saving the buyer like $25,000. They were emotionally prepared and committed to buy that home for $200,000, but they were able to get the seller to lower the price to $175,000, and they still bought it at the $175,000. But what I want you to understand is neither of those circumstances, like the client wouldn't understand unless we had the appraisal. So it's required on a mortgage. So 90% of America needs to buy a home with a mortgage. So when we buy a home, we're getting a mortgage, we have to get the appraisal. Well, it's going to help you understand whether or not you're buying the home and if you completed a successful negotiation. If you guys have questions about any of this stuff, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We work with expert appraisers who work very quickly and diligently to get us the information that we need. And if there is an issue in the appraisal process, you will be the first one to know, as will your realtor and your attorney. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'll hope to hear from you soon.